So more or less, yung range ng earning ko per month is around, hindi bababa sa 50 kasi yun yung goal ko, 50K to 78,000
Wow.
pesos.
Okay, so hello guys! At ako nga po pala si Jhazel de Vera at muling nagbabalik sa channel na ito. So if you're new to this channel, click on the subscribe button and the notification bell para makapanood ka ng may iba't ibang videos about home-based jobs at anything na pwedeng pagkakitaan online. So guys, I would like to recall this video that we had before, yung earn 208 peso per hour online job, and meron na siyang 100,000 plus views. Sobrang naging in-demand talaga itong online job na ito, which is being an ESL teacher sa native camp. And I would like to congratulate all of those teachers na nakapasa. Ayan, congratulations sa mga bagong teachers ng native camp dahil ngayon you can start your earning journey and your online career sa native camp. And sa mga aspiring teachers, you can visit this video as well para matuto kayo kung paano tayo mag-a-apply dito sa work na ito. So guys, for new teachers and aspiring teachers as well, perhaps marami pa kayong gustong malaman na mga information regarding sa company na ito. And of course, gusto niyo ring makarinig ng mga inspirational stories na talagang magpapamotivate sa inyo to pursue this ESL teaching career. That's why meron tayong special guest, Teacher Frank.
Hello guys! Thank you so much for watching this one. I'm very excited and so pumped up to share to you guys what are the things that you can do and the things that you should not do when you start working as an ESL teacher. So marami talagang nagtatanong din po sa akin, ano yung dapat gawin kapag bago pa talaga, especially po ngayon, whether we like it or not, we have to earn something, and even if we don't have those skill set, we have to study on it. A lot of people always telling me like, okay, you can actually earn in ESL industry. Ganun talaga. So, yung mga invitation ng ibang tao, ganun. But the question is, ano ba talaga yung dapat mong gawin, lalo na pag nagsisimula? Ako po yung nagtatrabaho sa native camp din po. I've been working for almost 5 years already. Nagsimula po ako bilang office-based teacher, hindi po talaga home-based muna. Yung nag-open na po yung native camp, doon na po ako nagsimula na, okay, I'm gonna grab the opportunity. Actually, may nabasa lang talaga ako na quote doon na, if you want to work with your pajamas on, grab it. Then sabi ko, posible ba talaga yun? Maybe it will work. And then I decided to become a full-time home-based teacher. And then doon na talaga nagsimula yung ang dami ko pa palang hindi alam.
In order to inspire teachers naman, no, Teacher Frank, pwede ka ba magkwento sa amin kung ano yung mga pangunahing experience mo, like yung workstation mo, yan, kung saan ka nagsimula and now?
Okay, biglang pinagpawisan ako po kasi po naalala ko yung talagang masasabi ko na my beginning as a home-based teacher. Ito po kasi yan, nung nag-office-based ako, lahat computer, internet nandun. Nasa office lahat. So, when the time I decided to become a home-based teacher, ang tawag dito, challenging yan is computer. Kung workstation ko, wala po akong lamesa. So actually, I'm gonna show some of my pictures. Yan po yung workstation ko. As you can see, dalawang nakapatong na karton. And then my charts, I still use, kahit bago pa lang ako, I still use very effective DPR. Ang mahirap doon kasi yung nagsimula ako, mainit. Sobrang init, wala akong electric fan, hindi pa ako nakabili. Kaso na-open ko na yung slot ko kasi excited na nga, home base. God, anong gagawin ko? So, yun, walang electric fan. And I have my second-hand laptop. Acer yun yung gamit ko. Tapos basag yung nasa likod nun. Parang may basag yun. Pero gumagana naman siya. Okay lang. Hindi naman kailangan ng external camera. Yung built-in lang ginagamit ko. Tapos, yung nagtuturo ako na hindi eye level. Kasi nga, dalawang karton lang meron ako sa bahay. Lipat bahay ako nung time na yun eh. Kakalipat lang namin ng asawa ko. And then, nung nagtuturo ako, nakaganon ako. I work 10 hours. 10 hours. And I have to do it straight 3 days kasi na-open ko na nga yung slots ko. So it was so hard. Pero yun na nga, sabi nga nila, if you really set your goals, okay, you really set your goals and you are really sure At meron namang mga ibang teacher that shows how successful they are doing this kind of industry, kahit hindi sa native camp or kahit sa ibang company, you should not doubt yourself that you cannot do it. Kasi imagine, I started as a seaman, malaki naman sahod dun eh, kahit ka nag-stop. So it means worth it pala yung ginagawa ko. Kasi I'm willing to give up just for this industry.
Sobrang nakaka-inspire yung shinare mong story na yan. Kasi common na tanong sa akin ng mga applicants, yung mga gusto mag-apply, hala, paano yan? Wala naman akong ganito, wala akong ganyan. Yung tipo bang talagang, kasi kung iisipin mo, kung ayaw may dahilan, kung gusto parating, merong paraan. Yan yung kasabihan eh. Nakita ko yun sa'yo. Nakita ko yun doon sa kinuwento mo. 'Di ba? Kasi yung iba talaga, talaga sinasabi ko naman sa kanila na kung wala talaga kayong gamit, why don't you try to buy? Ayan, invest ka kahit second hand lang, kahit ano lang, or manghiram ka kung wala ka talagang pambili. Yung, hindi ko naman nilalahat, but most of the people talaga is nagre-react na, ano ba yan? Kasi baka hindi ako makapasok, ganito, ganyan. Yung negative na agad ang iniisip. So, ayun, gaya nga ng nasa t-shirt mo, no? Set goals. Di ba? Yung doon naman sa fact na seaman and then ESL teachers, ang kagandahan niyan is kapiling mo yung family mo.
Yes, yun talaga yung pinakamabigat na part na kung bakit I choose to become an ESL teacher. Kasi may pera, may pamilya. Ganun. I just want to tell this, what I call this in public, that I still salute all my seafarer friends. Sobra. At napakatapang at napakalakas ng loob nila na to really willing to struggle in that industry just for their family. And even if I was an ex-seafarer, I would still have the blood of being a seafarer.
Teacher Frank, for sure some of the new teachers ay gustong makahingi ng tip from you?
When it comes to workplace, ganito. I started with that cartoon, yung mga cartoon na nakaka-inspire siya na nasimula. But ngayon, naging maganda naman yung ESL industry na career ko. Pero yung nangyayari is, ang dami ko nang nabibili ng mga table just for my workstation. Gusto kong mas maganda na siya kasi pangit-pangit na ng simula ko eh. So, I really want to make it a better workplace because I said to myself, I will be doing this full time and I will be looking for more opportunities just to work at home. Actually, I've been watching your channel and I was like, oh my gosh, why? Bakit ngayon ko pa lang to nakita? Ang dami palang opportunities to work at home or to earn using your phone. So, I'm so excited kaya nga po napaka-overwhelming na I will be talking here kasi this first-hand experience that I was experiencing before is actually a real thing. Yung workplace talaga, dapat mapaka-conducive niya sa teaching. Dapat hindi maingay. Dapat check nyo rin yung neighbors nyo kung maingay, kung may mga manok, ganon. Pero, I have a good news. Kasi I am actually helping other teachers kapag may mga problema sila sa mga manok na mga maingay. Kapag nagsasalita, doon din sila nag-iingay. Ewan ko ba kung bakit. Parang na-check nila kung kailan ka magsalita. Well, the best thing that you have to do, again, if that environment, ganun ka, hindi conducive muna siya, ang gagawin niyo po is really have to buy some equipments na talagang noise cancelling. And then, based on my experience, hindi ako nag-rely so much sa mga headset because I don't have that much money to buy a very good headset for noise cancelling. Ang sobrang mahal. So what I did is, actually, I was inspired by Teacher Juana. In-interview niyo po last time. Kasi nakita ko sa mga video niya, mga tray. Oo, so sabi ko, okay, that works. So I was helping other teachers to do the same thing. And ngayon, kakadiscover ko lang yung mga vloggers natin, thank you so much din. Kasi nakikita ko yung mga vloggers natin, may nilalagay sila na air muff. Air muff yung parang tinatawag natin na dead cat. Ganun lang kasimple. It's only 150 pesos. You can actually put that on your microphone. Kahit nakakatuwa siya tingnan. It works so much. Nagamit ko siya last time. I was actually in the airport. Being a home-based teacher at native camp, you can actually travel as long as you have a very good internet connection. Lately, I used to travel po sa Japan, yung workplace doon, sobrang ganda kasi yung internet sobrang bongga din. So kahit nasa park ako, yung harap ko sobrang daming naglalaro. Pero yung likod ko, pader siya. So I can work. So ginagamit ko yun siya. And very satisfying yung result kasi kahit maingay yung lugar, you can actually do that. And then, yun na nga, dealing with students. Ito lang talaga yung nasa isip ko every time I encounter rude students. Ang layo nila, they can actually hurt me physically kung magagalit sila. At the same time, kapag rude sila, I understand them. Because kapag ikaw teacher ka at magaling ka na teacher, you're a good learner. As what they said, lifelong leaders are lifelong learners. It means that you're willing to learn. Ibig sabihin, yung tao na medyo rude, medyo seryoso sa pag-aaral sa English, ibig sabihin, they don't want to waste time. They don't want you to make joke. They don't want you to smile. Just teach me English. Most of our students that are being told as rude students, actually, yun yung mindset ko. Mas mapadali yung trabaho mo. Hindi ba, hindi ka mauubusan ng jokes. Yun. So, dealing with students, you really have to match. I actually share that one in my channel also. The 3 C's approach. Control for beginner students. Ibig sabihin, ikaw lahat. The second one is coach. Hayaan mo siya. Pag nagkamali, malaro sila ng basketball, sige, pero pag may mali, sasabihan mo. Next is counselor. Yung counselor type of approach is actually very important kasi yan yung mga advanced student natin. Most of our students at Native Camp, kailangan na ganun ang approach. They know English so much. Japanese students are actually very good in grammars. The only thing that you can do is to give them tips how to learn by themselves. Hindi ka nagtuturo, you give tips lang. Hayaan mo siya magsalita. Pag sinabi niya doon, please don't correct my pronunciation. Only when you are a native speaker. Huwag mo nang pilitin na i-check yung pronunciation niya. Pinadali lang niya yung trabaho mo. You always look for the better side, the positive side of the situation. And then, the student will be able to appreciate you. Next is dealing with low ratings. Para sa akin, hindi yan yung kabuuang description on what kind of teacher you are. That's normal to have reviews. Diba? Kapag bibili ka sa Lazada, kahit natanggap mo na, may reklamo ka pa rin, di ba? Ganon. Take it as a consideration. Kapag babalik siya sa'yo, gawin mo yung gusto niya. Next is lifestyle. Yun yung pinakamaganda when you are already a home-based teacher at Native Camp. Unlike to other home-based ESL company, they have their own schedule. Dapat may open slot sila na naka-open in that schedule. Sa Native Camp naman, wala kayong schedule. As per checking, I was able to ask Native Camp, ang kailangan mo lang na gawin para active yung account mo is to open 1 slot in 1 month to activate your account. So for example, in 1 month, gusto mong magbakasyon, mag-login ka lang, open ka ng slot, tapos ituro ka ng 1 beses. So when it comes to lifestyle, minsan yan, sobrahan sa lifestyle. Sobrang bakasyon, tapos naranasan ko yan last month, around November to December. We went to Japan with my wife, and then 2 years ago, nagpakasal kami sa Japan. And then, ang haba ng bakasyon namin. So, I still work there, but naging parang 2 beses lang sa isang linggo. I just did that just to make sure that my account is active. Nung bumalik ako dito, kasi ubos na yung pera sa kasal. So, you have to grind again, like hard. I really worked hard during that time. And then I was so happy because, yun na nga, flexible time talaga siya.
So ito, additional question lang about sa reviews. How do you deal with yung tipong unfair na? So talagang sunod-sunod na low rating. Meron bang right yung teacher na magreklamo or mag-send ng complaint din sa company?
Ang ginagawa namin is the teacher will record the lesson and save it in Google Drive and then send the link sa Native Camp kapag may mga rule. Kasi, based on my experience, meron din ako. Sobrang daming F-word during the lesson. Ewan ko, sino nagturo sa kanya. Wala siyang alam na vocabulary kundi yung F-word na yun. Gusto niya magsalita ng mga vulgar word. So, I tried to understand. Maybe ganun yung gusto niya na English. So, I tried to see the positive side. At sobrang, hindi talaga. Gusto niya lang talaga sabihan ako na ganun. And then, he's very angry. And I told him to please don't take my lesson if you're not happy during my lesson. Nag-take pa rin siya, tapos nagawa 1 star. Record the next lesson, save it, send it to the inquiry tab. Makikita yun ng native cam. Yung student, hindi niya yun makita. Ask permission to block the student. Ikaw yung mag-block. Puntahan niyo yung student info, pwede kang mag-block ng student. And based on my experience, sa 5 years ko, 3 pa lang yung na-block.
Now, let's proceed naman on how will a native camp teacher get promoted.
Alright, so when it comes to promotion, guys, we base on performance. Performance-based yung promotion natin. Dito sa native camp, you are given more incentives. Okay? And then, binibigyan ka rin ng ibang skill set, like skills to teach. At yun na nga din yung tinatawag natin na Callan method lesson. Callan method lesson is a very challenging for students and very easy for teachers. Kasi lahat ng sinasabi mo, nasa screen lahat. Okay? Kahit na yung lahat ng mga estudyante, lahat ng mga nagtatanong sa akin, like, Frank, you talk so much, like, you talk a lot, you said 70-30. Iba yung Callan method. Hindi siya pwede 70-30. Method siya. Ibig sabihin process. You're just gonna follow it. So, maganda yun kasi hindi makapasok yung student mo if they're not gonna book your lesson. So, lahat ng estudyante mo magbubook just to take your Callan lesson. At yan yung parang promotion, magiging Callan teacher ka sa native camp.
So, yun yung parang pinaka-maximum, kumbaga.
And good news, kapag magiging Callan method teacher ka na, first lang you will receive another 2,000 pesos per month. I am actually B8 Filipino teacher. So we start at B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B8. Now I am already B8. So I'm earning around 208 per hour. Staff reserve lang yun. Wala pa sali yung incentives. So more or less, yung range ng earning ko per month is around, hindi bababa sa 50 kasi yung goal ko. 50K to 78,000.
Wow.
Minus 10% na yun.
Oh, bongga!
Ibang friend din ako na they're still new here at native camp. Na-target nila yung mga kids. Wala silang Callan badge, but they're still earning the same thing as mine. Kasi, reserve lang siya. So, even if you're still new at native camp, as long as may nakitang passion, yung may effort ka, yung pronunciation, hindi rin masyadong Filipino talaga. Yung talang exaggerated. Ibang-iba kapag nasa online ka na. Kalimutan mo na yung hiya-hiya. Yung student, wala sa lahat ng sasabihin mo. Kaya exaggerated yung pronunciation. Kapag nakita yung passion at yung effort mo as a teacher, bubuk talaga sila. And I actually witnessing that from new teachers. And they are actually reigning as top teachers at native camp.
And for sure, yung ibang mga baguhan, of course, na teacher, hindi pa sila gaanong maalam sa Callan method. So, would you give us an example kung paano nag-work yun? Paano ba siya? So, like, I'm the student, ayan na, kinakabahan na ako.
Ayan. Okay, so we're just going to focus on stage 1. Hindi dahil stage 1 ka, but ito lang yung meron ako sa harap ko ngayon.
Parang bago sa akin yan eh. Wala yan doon sa mga ibang ESL company. So dito, meron.
The teacher will be asking twice. Ang yung student naman, hihintayin niya yung pangalawang question na matapos. Tapos, sasagot siya. Kapag hindi niya alam paano sagutin, kasi may pattern talaga siya, you can do shadowing. Yung parroting. Yung pagkatapos ko sabihin, dapat sundin mo kaagad. Repeat. Pen.
Pen.
Pencil.
Pencil.
Book.
Book.
Dapat smile pa rin. Napaka-importante yan. Listen. Ibig sabihin, si student, bawal na magtanong. Okay, so gawin mo na lahat. Patay oras ka dito. Book. Pencil. Pen. What's this? What's this? It's a book. What's this? What's this? It's a pen. What's this? What's this? Kung magdadrama ka sa harap ng student, kapag siya na yung sasagot, doon ka na medyo stricto. Kasi he or she has to speak as fast as she can without translation. What's this? What's this? It's a book.
It's a book.
It's a book. Alright, so for example, if I say it's a book, the student should say it's a book. As, dapat parang nagko-compete si student na mas mabilis siya kaysa teacher. Okay, so let's do it again. What's this? What's this? It's a pencil.
It's a pencil.
What's this? It's a pen.
It's a pen.
Alright, this time let's focus on the negative. Is this a book? Is this a book? Yes, it's a book. Is this a book? Is this a book? No, it isn't a book. It's a pen. Is this a pen? Is this a pen? No, it isn't a pen. It's a pencil. Let's practice. What's this? What's this? It's a book. Is this a book? Is this a book? Yes, it's a book.
Yes, it's a book.
Okay. Is this a book? Is this a book? No, it isn't. No, it isn't a book. It's a pen. Very good. What's this? What's this? It's a
pencil.
Okay. So as you notice, yung question pabalik-balik lang siya hanggang sa hindi kailangan yung student mag-translate kasi alam niya na yung pattern. And based on the question, yun na yung isasagot niya. So main goal ni Callan is to avoid translation from your native language.
Ay, ang galing. Para siyang, kunyari, di ba pag nag-uusap tayo, like in Tagalog, parang flow lang eh. Go with the flow eh. Parang tuloy-tuloy lang siya. So parang yun yung dinedevelop ng Callan method. Ayan, so I've heard din sa ibang company, most especially now na sa panahon ng pandemic ngayon eh, medyo disabled ngayon yung mga companies at hindi operating talaga 100%. So, for sure may mga Callan teachers dyan. And what if lang, if they apply sa native camp and they are already certified Callan teacher. So, is it possible? Kailangan pa ba nila mag-training and what incentive will they get?
Well, that's a very good question po. Kasi as of this moment, during the pandemic, alam ni Native Camp na merong maganda or magagaling na mga teacher ngayon that they're actually isolated to opportunities to earn. Kasi nga, naka-office base sila sa ibang company. So the good thing about it, Native Camp opened its door to experience Callan method teacher. They can apply right away. They just going to inform the Native Camp admin. Hi, I am a Callan method teacher. I want to apply. And the good news is, once you already included or part of Native Camp, you will be given 20,000 pesos one-time payment once you already finish your first 1,000 classes. Hindi kailangan na Callan. Pwede kahit anong classes. First 1,000. So, based on my experience, parang kaya lang siya within 3 months. Plus, maybe around 30 to 60,000 pesos per month.
Oo, yun na yung salary. Bukod pa yung salary dun sa incentive, di ba? Wow. Alright, so Teacher Frank, you shared a lot of things sa mga bagong teachers dito sa Native Camp and for sure na-inspire din yung mga teachers na gustong magsimula dito sa Native Camp or dito sa ganitong field. So what would you like to tell them?
This message is actually for new teachers here at Native Camp or for those teachers who wanted to be part here in our company. The best thing that you have to do is empty your cup. Okay, every time you learn something, empty your cup. Maybe you are an experienced employee. Like for example, this is a new industry for you. Empty your cup. Whatever you learned before might not work in this industry. And second is, if the same industry naman, empty your cup pa rin. Kasi may mga new pa yung matutunan or those rules will not work in Native Camp. You just empty your cup. Why? Because it leads to my favorite saying, lifelong leaders are lifelong learners. Keep on learning. And one thing that I want you to do, sa lahat ng mga applicants dyan, yung mga teachers na medyo may konting tawag dito, yung parang doubt sa sarili. Always remember, you are genuine and different is better than better. It means if you cannot teach now and you do different way, the student can remember you because you did it differently. So different is always better than better. Right, so that would be all.
Thank you sa lahat ng mga shinare mong information na for sure mapapakinabangan lahat ng mga new teachers at ng mga aspiring teachers. So, thank you so much, Teacher Frank, for your time dito sa ating interview. So, ayan, God bless. Goodbye.
So, see you in the internet. Bye-bye.
Ayan, make sure nakasubscribe ka sa kanyang channel and i-hit mo na rin yung notification bell para ma-notify ka sa mga uploads niya regarding sa tips, best practice, education, motivation, teaching, inspirations. Marami kayong makikita mga tips. Ayan, so mga information na talagang makakatulong sa inyong online career. So ayan guys, mag-subscribe kayo sa kanyang channel and get a chance to win 100 peso worth of GCash. So lahat po ng complete mechanics ay nasa description box below. Make sure na sundan nyo lahat ng instruction. So ayun lang naman guys, and thank you so much for watching this video. And kung na-enjoy mo ito, give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell para ma-notify ka sa aking mga uploads. And don't forget to subscribe to my second channel, Jhazel de Vera Vlogs, okay? So have a nice day, God bless, and goodbye!